I'm ready now. Now, I promise to tell the truth. The whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Like I said before, like, comment, subscribe. This channel is not to make people's feelings feel good and all that bullshit, you know, that people do for likes and all that, praise and all that, trying to convince people that they're good people because they act like everything they say is so positive on Facebook. I'm a positive person, but we're gonna talk about some real shit. That don't make me negative. It's actually negative ignoring this real shit I'm about to talk about. Or denying it. First of all, man, I don't even blame women for it. I blame black men for this shit. Now, you could be a dummy if you want to and participate in the circus, but I'm not going to. I'd rather just die alone. Fuck it, man. Go out on my shield alone. It's better that way. Why do I blame the men? Because they're the ones that wanted to be glorified as sugar daddies. They're the ones that wanted to be glorified as gangsters. Right? So as a result, now women don't, no other race of men in the world, I'm telling you right now, any other race of men in the world can wear Payless shoes right now and get women if you wanted to. You can't pull that shit off if you black, dog. Any other race of man doesn't have to have this gangster image that's basically selling your soul and making God mad at you because you know that's not what God wants you to be. Any other race of man. Not us though. Nope. You gotta keep this image. If you don't act like this hoodlum image, you're not attractive. And that's fucked up. So basically you gotta sell your soul. Right? Y'all say, nah, that's bullshit. No, it's not bullshit. That's why most people like you, including black women. So don't get it twisted. Don't think I'm just talking to other races of women audience. No, black women too. If you're not this fucking thug image, you're not loved. If you're not this guy with money, you're not loved. If you don't got on all these shoes and clothes and all this, you're not loved. If you don't got a perfect gym body, you're not loved. If you don't look like a fucking model, you're not loved. You're held to a different standard than any other race of men. Period. Prove me wrong. Anybody jump on here and say that's bullshit, prove me wrong. I know what the fuck I see every day. I know what other men are talking about. But I still blame the men because the men are the ones that wanted to uphold this rap image. Oh, look at me, I'll cash out to you, baby girl. You can have whatever you like, blah, blah, blah. Now women expect it. And if you don't give it to them, you ain't shit. Why ain't you shit? Because they can always just pop in their phone and talk to another man. You're garbage. They can throw you away anytime, man. Anytime. Don't y'all get it? But nah, hard-headed motherfuckers still don't get it. Or I'm gonna be quiet, so don't let me beat you on. I better be quiet and not make a video because a woman won't find me attractive, man. I don't give a fuck. They gonna talk to other men anyway. So what's your point? Does it really fucking matter? If you don't comply, oh yes, let's not forget, you also have to be submissive. The women who like black men, you have to be submissive. Y'all think that's some bullshit? Y'all be like, oh nah, they like the gangster type guys. Yes, they like the image, but they want a man they can control. No other man's dealing with that. Look around you. Look at all other races of men. Do they have a problem with their women being submissive? And I'm not just speaking on black women. Any woman that likes black men don't really want to be submissive unless you do what they want, unless you got money, unless you do this, unless you look like a fucking supermodel, whatever the fuck. You have to be perfect, and then it's still not enough because you're held to a different standard. And the women who like black men are usually players. Prove me wrong. Why are they players? Because most men wanted to be players. I forgot to leave that. I forgot that one. You know, men wanted to be sugar daddies. Men wanted to be players, and I forget the other one. I'll get back to it in a minute. But why I'm on this player shit, it's the men's fault. The men wanted to be players, and as a result, now women are playing everybody. So if you black, she automatically gonna assume you probably a player, so she gonna play you. She gonna talk to other men. That's what they do. Oh no, that's just the ones you talk to. Who said it was? Who said this is a personal video? I'm speaking on behalf of everybody worldwide. I know what I see. You cannot convince me differently. I'm a sober person, been sober for over 10 years. Don't tell me what I don't see out here. I know what the fuck I see. You gotta be fucking perfect, man. And the reason why is because everybody's so thirsty. And another thing, being a black dude, everybody trying to fuck the same woman. Or everybody has already fucked the same woman. Either or, pick one. It's like crabs in the fucking bucket. And y'all wonder why I just stay to my fucking self. Because even if you got a woman that say she loves you so much and this and that, blah, 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 the moment you don't do everything for her, submit like a little bitch, she won't want you. She'll go talk to the other guy on her phone. And guess what? It's not going to be hard. Why? Because black men are players and they want to fuck everybody. That's why. So it's already at her disposal right there. And before anybody say other races of men do it too, yeah, they do. But they don't deal with it on the same level, man. It's not the same level. Like I said, you could be another race dude and have on fucking Payless shoes and pull a top-notch woman. Or your woman will submit. You ain't gotta have a fucking Benz. You ain't gotta have a fucking damn bodybuilding body and all that bullshit. But you do if you black, and if you don't, they gonna go after the ones that do. And even though they'll get played by them, that's not the point. They got access to it. So therefore, if you're not up to par, goodbye. Or they players. Let's not forget about that. Now I say about 90% of women who like black men are players. And it's not because I don't blame the woman. It's the men who did this. Y'all the ones that wanted to be the players first, now women are doing it. And I'm not suffering for you motherfuckers. So I'll just let a woman go. The moment God sends me a dream, you know what I mean? The moment God sends me a dream about a woman, time to go. Because I know when God sends me that dream, it's legit. It's legit every time. I ain't never seen a woman yet that I ain't have to be in some competition with or something. Or ain't talking to some other guy. Show me where it ain't happened yet. And if you don't be this perfect person, guess what? You're going to get cheated on. And if you dating, if some of y'all out here, y'all dating, and you black, if you not that fucking thug image dude, not going to happen. You might as well just forget about it. Because that's why they love you. They don't love you for the real, they love you for the artificial black guy, the artificial black man. Not the one that you study that built pyramids and all that. No, not that guy. That guy's too square. The knowledge guy, the smart guy, the guy that don't drink or smoke something, he too square. Nah, you got to be this thug image guy. And if you not, they're not going to like you. But guess what? The other races, men, don't got to be that. They don't got to be no thug image and still get women. Why is that? Why do you got to sell your soul and be this fucking thug image that you don't want to be, this low vibration, this low teenage vibration for women to find you attractive as a black dude? And don't say it ain't true, because it is. If you are not that, I'm trying to tell you right now, they might fuck with you, but they really want that other one. That one that's acting that thug image out, or hood image out, whatever one you want to call it. And notice, I didn't call them thugs. I'm saying the image. Because of some of them guys ain't thugs. They just got the image. They just acting the image, which I refuse to act, because I'm not a fucking 14-year-old boy no more. I did that as a 14-year-old boy. I'm done with that. You know what I mean? But I'm just giving y'all facts. If you not that, and some of y'all, you might have a girl and all that, but I'm telling you what she really desires. That's not why she choose a black man, including black women. Don't even think about just saying it's just other races. No, any woman who like black men, like them for that reason. Show me where I'm lying at, and I'll be quiet about it. Oh, Russell Wilson. You don't know. Yeah, but he got money though, right? Like them dudes be saying, black men ain't shit unless we got money. Hey, that shit's starting to look real true right now. But it's deeper than that. It's deeper than the money. You ain't shit unless you submit. The women expect you to submit. The other racist men ain't gotta do that shit. You gotta submit. You gotta have money. You gotta have a perfect gym body. You gotta look like a fucking model on the face. All this other shit. And then guess what? It still ain't enough. But if you another race of dude, you ain't gotta have all that. You still will get love. They still get loved. Why is that? Somebody might say I'm just reaching. No, the fuck I'm not reaching. I know what I see. You might have a little here and there, yeah, a little. But we talking majority. I see it all on YouTube. Same things. Same men saying the same shit. We are held to a different standard when it comes to these females. They expect you to be perfect, bro. And if you're not a perfect image, and you're not a thug acting image, and you don't got money and all these other things, then nah, they're not gonna fuck with you like that. Maybe later in life, maybe in their 30s or something like that. Who knows? I don't know how it goes exactly, but you know, it might depend on how many options a woman got. If she got a lot of options, hell no. She wanted the rap image guys and all that bullshit. You know, and once again, black men wanted to be this gangster. So now that's what women label you as. That's what they see in you. That's what they expect, should I say. They expect this from you because y'all wanted to be gangsters. And y'all wanted to be the ones, I'll cash out to a woman that you don't even know. I don't see them other races of men, or them other racist businessmen, I don't see them just cashing out like that. Some, yeah, maybe, but majority, no. So you dug your own grave, and now you gotta pay because it's only getting worse. Especially, don't let a woman have money. It's a wrap. You can almost forget if she has money and looks. Forget about it. But that's what it is, man. Oh yes, let's not forget about the baby daddies. You know, they still in love with them half the time too. You know, that's another thing that you usually have to deal with when you're a black dude, man. Not always. I haven't. I don't think I have ever dealt with that. But I'm sure I probably would. You know, if I only dated really one woman. Well, I've only been in a relationship with one woman who had a kid. But before that, it's because I was younger and I didn't have kids and all that. You get what I'm saying? Nobody really had kids like that then. So that's how that happened. But it's true, man. If I go to the store right now and buy some Payless shoes and go somewhere to a club or something, people are going to laugh. They're going to laugh. But another racer dude, he can go somewhere where they drinking and kicking it and have on Payless shoes and pull one of the top-notch women. If he got his shit together. Stop me when I'm lying. You know I'm not lying, dog. That's fucked up. They don't have to have the body. They don't have to have none of that shit. And they still love. But, you know how it is, man. That's why I don't give a fuck. I know what I'm facing, and I refuse to face it. I'd rather just go by myself. Go my own way. I'm not stupid, man. I'm just letting y'all know in case y'all haven't figured it out yet. Because some of y'all seem to not figure it out. And what makes it worse is some black men do know this shit. Some black men know what's going on. So what do? I'm just gonna be a player. Now you're making the women even worse than what they already are. Now they really gonna be players. And I said it before and I'll say it again. I'm not suffering for no other man. I'm not suffering when it comes to women because of other men. Because other men decide to be players and fuck women over and shit. Fuck all that, man. But I know the rules and the regulations to the game and I know what I'm dealing with. And I'm just trying to enlighten other men who don't know. Some of y'all act like y'all been living under a rock some damn way. And don't expect women to tell you nothing. Women are gonna deny this shit all day long. Oh, that's not true. You don't have to be a thug if you're a black guy. That's bullshit. Show me where they picking men who act like show me where they're not picking Fresh Prince over Carlton. Just put it like that. And put it in a better perspective. You know, they call it the educated lane. I call it selling your soul. Why do I call it that? Because if I have to act like what basically hip hop is telling me to act, that type of image, that's selling my soul. God don't want me to do that. I know that. I'm grown enough to know that. Guess what? That's the only way you're gonna be attractive as a black man in 90% of the time. Hey, you do have a slim chance, but it's slimmer than a motherfucker. But other races of men, they ain't even gotta deal with that. They ain't gotta be that image. Y'all see what I'm saying? They don't gotta be that image, dog. They don't gotta wear Jordans and all that. And I know some women, I don't care what shoes he wear. Subliminally, they might not care, but subconsciously they might not care, but at the same time, subconsciously they do care. Because you're judged for it. Be a black dude, walk out with some Payless shoes on and watch what happens. You're gonna get grilled by not only women, by the men too. Just like in the men expect you to act like a hood dude. Like you can't just be a regular dude and kick it with motherfuckers. You gotta have this hood armor image on, which is fake, and that's why I refuse to do it. That's not who I am. It's not what God grew me to be. He grew me from that. Why would I resort back to that? Can't do it. You can't regress once you already progressed. So you dealing with all type of shit, man. You dealing with the damn near you gotta be perfect, which we all gonna fail at. You're not gonna be perfect, so you can scratch that one off the list. You know, then you're dealing with, you know, as being a minority and as covering everything that I've said in this video. Now you're dealing with, since you want to be players, now a lot of the women who like you are players, which makes a shortage of women. Now you got a lot of men basically trying to fuck the same women, or they have fucked the same women. One or the other. Well, it's both, actually, if you want to know the truth. That's why a woman who supposedly likes a black guy, even if she's black, damn near every black dude you know, all on her friend list or talking to her, or a friend with her or something. Guaranteed. Show me where I'm wrong, especially in dating. Show me where I'm wrong. I've seen it my whole life in Dayton and Xenia and all the places. Show me where I'm wrong. Everybody trying to fuck the same woman. That shit don't happen with the other races, man. And if it does, it's not as bad. It's not on the same level. I'm not saying they all fuck the same women. I'm not saying like every woman let every man fuck. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is everybody's trying to fuck that woman. Therefore, that woman's head's all big. Therefore, you already have to be perfect. The standards are already set to the ceiling for you. You know what I mean? Now you got to deal with that too. Come on, man. You can't win. You can't win. The only way you can win is not give a fuck and be a player, which is selling your soul. So you still selling your soul. You still, oh, I'm getting pussy, dog. Okay, but you still selling your soul. Can't win, dog. You cannot be the I want to be a husband. They gonna laugh at that shit. Deep down inside, that's not what they want. They want the hood acting, you know, the fun, what y'all call the fun guy. That's what they want. That marriage guy, he's boring. I don't want that. Or they might want it for a while. Then when them other guys come around and flirting and shit, you mess with that square, ha ha ha. Now she starts rethinking shit and all that other shit. You know, the little bad girl in here starts coming out again. And she starts looking at you as less than, oh yeah, let me go fuck this dude again who don't give a fuck about me or whatever. I know how it go. Or if they got a kid by somebody, you can't. How you gonna compete with a woman who got a lot of love for somebody she had a kid by? You can't. You can't. She might say it, you know, good luck with that shit. A woman who has a kid by a man and she got a lot of love for him, you can't compete with that. And the only way you gonna compete with that is if you have a kid by her too. Now you might be even, but until then, you ain't competing with baby daddy. Get the fuck out of here. And even sometimes if the baby daddy ain't doing shit, Oh yeah, I forgot to say that. That's another way you only love two. So let's cover this shit so I can get up off here. Money, that's not what it's in any order. The only reason why black men are loved. The gangster image, money, baby daddy, gym body, model basically looks. There you go. Same thing, gym body, looks. What else? Submissive, you gotta submit to women. Which you're supposed to submit to women, but not in the way they want it. Not in the way they want it. They want you in their fucking rotation, because they players. Most women who deal with black men are players. So they expect you to be in a little rotation and chase them and bow down to them like a bitch and all this other bullshit. And if any woman say that most women ain't doing this shit, you a liar. You a lie, man. I don't care who delete me. I know people gonna delete me. I know people don't like me. And that's another thing. You gotta be fake. That's been a bitch. So you can't make videos like this. If you do, you'll become unattracted to them. Because you're a problem to their program. He's so negative. No, actually, I'm just spitting positive things. Why? Why is it positive? Because it's exposing bullshit. That's why it's positive. But it's negative to them because it's a problem to them. It's kicking against their program. Just like if I would make a video about the bullshit men do. You see what I'm saying? But all in all, it's a man's fault. Men are the ones that basically program women to like you this way. Y'all did that shit. So now you gotta suffer. And I'm not suffering with you. I'm here to help people who don't deserve to suffer, you know? But you're not gonna win. As a man, I'm gonna be honest with you. You're not gonna win unless you be a player, dog. Even if you can be married, and I'm telling you, there's a good chance that she's gonna fuck around on you at some point. That's just life. So guess who's winning? The men who don't give a fuck and are players, but they really losing, but they win it, you know, in a sense, because they're really not getting their heart snatched out their fucking chest when a woman decides to, you know, dip on them, or you know, they whole damn life that they work for snatched away. You know, the players ain't getting that. Another thing, if you're a good guy, she's not gonna fuck you right away, but she'll fuck the other guy right away. He's a potential husband material guy, so I'm not gonna fuck him yet. I'm not gonna fuck him for 30 days or more. But the guy, he's just here for the night and he's a fun guy, so I'll give him some pussy. I'm gonna reward him. Who does that? You reward the motherfucker that you know that don't even deserve it. Ain't that some shit? They do this, I'm trying to tell y'all. They always got a man on deck. They always got boyfriends, all that bullshit. They never single. Why? Because almost every woman that likes black men are players. Say I'm lying. Prove I'm wrong. I'm waiting. I'm not saying, well, you could prove I'm wrong because it's not every last woman, but it's about 90%. Maybe 95%. And since black men, they don't give a fuck. They want to keep being players. So guess what? Women are going to keep being players. Ain't no changing this shit. You can't pick, you know, it's like, man, it's not my fault. It don't matter. You fit the description of a black guy, so therefore you got to pay for the consequences of the other motherfuckers. These are cold hard facts. So you want to know why this and that? That's why. You want to know why you can't wear Payless shoes? That's why. You want to know why she picked old dude that gave her $300 the first night she met him, and you just wanted to get to know the person? That's why she didn't pick you. You dug your own damn grave, bro. You want to know why she started an argument with you and left? Because you didn't want to cash out and give her money all the time, you know, in a relationship and submit to her like a bitch? That's why. Because you're not worth nothing unless you do these things. Plain and simple. What part don't y'all get? I'm not even mad over it. I'm just exposing the shit. I'm just being honest. Don't nobody want to hear the truth, though. They can't handle the truth. People cannot handle the truth, or they'll deny it and say that, nah, Tawan's just mad on the video. Which really I'm not even mad at all, because I already know what the game. I've been knew this. So why would I be mad over something I knew a long time ago? Like, there's no reason. Can't lie, though. It's kind of disappointing. Like, damn. You mean to tell me if I don't act a certain image, or Or if I wear Payless shoes, people won't like me. Yeah, for the most part, yeah, that's pretty damn true. And you know there's going to be some people, I love my man no matter what and all this bullshit. Okay. Maybe they do love him if he wear Payless shoes, but he still probably got to have that image. He still got to have that hood type image. It's always something. I didn't name the whole bunch of shit that it is. It could be any one of these things. Who said it had to be all of them? It's something of these things I've named. That's just the way it is. Just like the world looks at most of us as hood gangsters and shit. That ain't true. But guess what? That's what most of the world look at us as. So do you think that, you know, it kills me like, they be like, I got a preference. So if a person's not racist, right? If a woman's not racist, let's go to interracial dating for a second. Because you can't really apply this to black women. If a woman's not racist, right? And she says love don't have no color, right? And she's attracted to two different men. One is one color, one's the other. You know, why would she, and she actually likes both of them. Like they both, she likes their personality, all that. Why would she say, oh, nah, you're not black, I can't pick you? You gotta ask yourself this. Why would she do that? More than likely because the one that the black dude she wants has that image, that the way they want us to act, the way society wants us to act. That's not who we really are. And I don't give a fuck who's mad over it. That's not who we are. You know it's not. How much longer we gonna sit in this bullshit before we start realizing who the fuck we really are? Ain't nobody trying to do it though. Why? Because I get more pussy if I just be this low vibration so-called gangster image. That's why. That's why. Selling your soul for pussy, basically. I don't know no other way to put it. That's what it is. So when you hear women say my preference as far as black man, she's not talking about necessarily skin. Maybe in a way, yeah, but it's more or less a certain way you act. Like, you know, and I notice a lot of them. If you a dude that really don't be on that bullshit, you know, and then you come across a woman, nigga this, nigga that. I'm trying to tell. It don't matter what color the woman is, nigga. If you're not on that type of image vibration of what I've been saying in these videos, I guarantee you she won't fuck with you like that. She's not gonna like you, dog, because that's not why she likes. You gotta understand when they say I like black men, including black women. What are they really saying? You gotta understand what they're really saying. It's this false image, dude, that really don't exist. Because the men who actually might come close to fitting that category are actually acting. They're acting. That's not who they really are. If it is, then how come everybody's the same? I've said this on plenty of videos before. If that image, the so-called hood image, is not acting, then how come so many people are doing it? You gotta ask yourself that. Can't make this shit up, man. It ain't even got to be the hood image. It's the player image too. That's what it really is, more than the hood image. That fucking player image. The smooth talking, the smooth words, and all that bullshit. Man, who got time for that? Who got time for that when you talking to somebody? Oh, let me think of smooth image, a smooth word. Man, anybody got time for that bullshit. But that's what they like. But it's fake. If I'm sitting here talking to a woman, I'm thinking of every smooth word and all that bullshit to say, that's not really who I am. So it's fake. And then they wonder why motherfuckers don't turn out to be who they are. That's why. You fell in love with somebody who put on a persona, image that they knew you liked. Or, yeah, basically an image that they know you like, and that's why you picked that. And therefore you found out who they really was after some point. Because once they fucked enough, I don't care no more. I ain't got time to put in the energy in this image. I already fucked her. So no more special words and smooth words and all that bullshit. No more of that. I'm just going to be me. And that's what happens a lot. That happens a lot of times. But a lot of people are going to disagree, and that's fine. But even at the end of the day, I still blame the men for it. The men are the ones who basically created that image. And they allowed society to allow them to create that image. They went along with it. Society said, here's an image from the boys in the hood or whatever. Here's your image. Be this. And guess what? Everybody bit the bait. Everybody chose to be the player. Everybody chose to be the sugar daddy. Or the gangster. But either way, man, like I said, I'm about to get off this motherfucker. We definitely held to a different standard. I don't give a fuck what no man says. If you say no, you are a liar. Prove me wrong. Put on some Payless shoes and go somewhere where women are and drink and shit and try to talk to women. As a black dude, it's not happening. It's not happening. You have to have that gangster image. Other racist men don't gotta have that. You have to have the fucking name brand clothes and shit. Other racist men don't have to do that, man. They just don't. And other races of men don't have to be submissive to their woman for their woman to actually like them. They don't gotta cash out to her all the time and do all these fucking magic tricks all the fucking time 24/7 and still be loved. That's why somebody made that shit, black men only love unless they got money. Now I believe that shit. Now I'm starting to see why. Not on the personal level, just on the worldwide level. Like, yeah, this makes sense now. I see. Because we definitely held to a different standard. Ain't no doubt about that. So it all makes sense. But by men wanting to be the player, they have made these women be players. And that's what it really boils down to. So all the men that she got on her phone and shit, more than likely she just gonna keep it moving. And talk to whoever she want when she done with you. And we all know their woman's attention span. We know they get bored easy. If you think I'm lying, any black guy out there think I'm lying, try to not even act a gangster image at all. Not even how you talk. Just try to be as normal as a motherfucker. And go try to pull some women. Watch what happens. You might get one, but she probably gonna cheat on you with the so-called dude acting that image. I've seen it too many times. Not on a personal level, on a worldwide level. I'm tired of people saying, oh, it's just you. No, bullshit. Because I don't even deal with women who, if a woman likes that type of guy, she already know what time it is with me. Because I'm not about to act out, no nothing. I'm not selling my soul, none of that bullshit. I'm grown now, I'm not 15. You're not about to make me act like I'm 15 years old again. I'm a grown ass man now. I understand that image was put there to destroy men. So I'm not selling my soul to get some pussy points or pussy or more attention. And that's what men do. That's exactly what they're doing. Nine times out of 10, you gotta drink, you gotta smoke, and all that other bullshit. If you're not doing that, you know, you're not loved a lot of times. Where are you saying in the intro? Shit. Go back and watch that shit once I click this shit off. Because I'm about to, because, you know, I didn't said all I said on the shit, man. You know, I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, what else is there to say? We are held to a different standard. Period, point blank. And the reasons why we are loved are really not good reasons. So basically, it's a lose-lose situation all across the board. And some married men will not admit this. You might have a few married men that, when you married and shit, you feel like you happy, you're going to believe that subconsciously anyway. Even if you are getting played or something, you're not going to want to believe that. So that's why I don't even, you know, a lot of my videos are not for married people. Sometimes yes, but a lot of times no. Because even if it is true, they're not going to believe that subconsciously anyway. So it doesn't fucking matter. And, you know, a man's always going to think, oh, my girl really do love me for me if he married. That's just what he going to think. Yeah, but obviously, people are lying because there wouldn't be no such thing as divorce and all that other shit. Somebody got to be lying in this motherfucker. You know, if that's the case, if not, then nobody should ever got divorced who got married. Period. But yeah, I'm out of here, man. You know, it's fucked up in this world, man. That we can't be. I feel like as black men, we can't be what we're supposed to be. It's like if we don't act this certain image, then nobody fucks with us. Even dudes. Oh, he ain't acting that image. Oh, he ain't cool. Like we in high school, man. Oh, you're acting white, dog. You not talking with slang, you acting white. Come on, man. And that's how a lot of women see it. Oh, he don't talk with slang or nothing. He must not be able to fuck or something. Automatically, this is what they think. 9 out of 10 of them. Why? Because the reason why they like black men, I've already explained why. It's not for good shit. It's toxic shit. Do y'all not get what I'm trying to say? The reason why, and that's including black women. So don't think that I'm talking all women who like black men. It's usually for toxic shit. And they're usually players. Most women who like black men are players. Because black men chose to be players. So women said, fuck it. They don't want to stop doing what they supposed to do, so I'm going to do it too. You know? But I'm out of here, man. Y'all can go back, you know, subscribe to my channel or something. Watch it on there or something. I'm done talking about this shit, man. You know, it is what it is, man. Can't change life, right?